Hi there, it's Albert Luck from luckymaths.co.uk doing decimal multiplication. Again, probably the most advanced multiplication style questions you're going to need to face in your GCSE non-calculator exam. In fact, I've chosen the fifth question here is actually this summer's GCSE paper 1 question. So we're going into, as bad as it could get, let's say, for you. However, again, I'm going to go back to the basic understanding. If you want to do decimal multiplication, 8 lots of 1.5, if we know what 1 lot of 1.5 is, we can double that, and 2 lots would be 3, 4 lots would be 6, so 8 lots would be 12. So therefore, 8 times 1.5, 8 lots of 1.5 is equal to 12. 28 lots of 3.5. Again, this could be in some kind of money question. Got 28 items, £3.50 each. 1 is 3.5, so 2 would be 7. 4, 14, and 8 is 28. So now if we take the 3.5 and times that by 10, 10 will be 35, and double that gives us 70. 28, therefore, will be 20 lots plus 8 lots. 70 plus 28 is therefore 98. And again, all we're doing is either doubling or timesing by 10 to do, again, an advanced concept. 125 lots of 0.8. Well, if one lot is 0.8, 2 would be 1.6, and 4 would be 3.2. So now let's multiply all those numbers by 10. 0.8 times 10 is 8. I can double that now and get 16. Double that and get 32. And 100 lots will be 8 times 10, which is 80. So now pick out 125 lots using, again, the numbers I'm circling. Firstly, 80 plus 16 is 96, plus 3.2 is going to be 99.2, plus 0.8 should give us 100. So 125 lots of 0.8 is equal to 100. 78 times 8.5. Well, again, start with the information. 1 lot is 8.5. 2 lots would be 17. 4 lots, 34, and 8 lots are 68. 8.5 times 10 is 85. 17 times 10 is 170, and this last number is 340. Now 78 lots can be found from adding 40, 20, and 10 lots. That is 70 lots there, plus 8. So I'm interested in adding together the final 4 values I've got here to get 78 lots. So again, you might want to do this in 2 stages. 340 add 170 is 510. 85 add 68 is 153. So then if I put those two together, I make that 663. But like I said, I prefer students to do things vertically, add vertically, not horizontally, because you could run into, obviously, problems. So the exam question this summer actually read 1.35 times 48. But hopefully you've learned now with this approach, you can look at the opposite. So it's either 1.35 lots of 48, or if we spin it round, it's 48 lots of 1.35. So yes, it's kind of, you've got to imagine here, I suppose you're working with money. What's 135 doubled? Well, it's 270. And 270 doubled is 540. And 540 doubled would be £10.80. So maybe with decimals you need to think like that, because then, well, of course, we need to then multiply by 10, so it's still, you've got to know what 1.35 times 10 is, and that's going to be 13.5. 2.7 becomes 27. 5.4 becomes 54. 48 lots for me would be found by getting the 40 lots and adding it to the 8 lots. So again, there's certain numbers that we use in the build-up that are not needed for the final part. But I know that this question is going to cause several problems for students, you know, let's say this year, because it's just got decimals in first and foremost. And when people normally start doing decimals in their column method, it normally brings problems. So 54 plus 10 pounds would be, 64. So 54 plus 10.8, therefore, the 3-mark answer, 64.8. And again, to just be clear, all I have done to generate that is double some numbers and then times some others by 10. And that's how I feel the ratio table can work across multiplication with integers, with decimals, and also division and division with decimals, as you'll see in the other videos. Thanks for watching.